CNBC TV18 learns that the Jet Airways board meeting is likely to have cleared a soft loan guarantee by Etihad to the tune of $150 million. Kritika Saxena is standing by with the details of the board meeting. Kritika?
Hi, Rima. So, as you know, we had reported earlier that Jet Airways board is meeting to take stock of the situation with respect to fund infusion, with respect to what lies ahead, and the cost reduction measures that have been undertaken so far. So, we understand that the key point that has been cleared so far is Jet board clearing the raising of soft loan guarantee by Etihad. What does that mean? Etihad is now going to stand a guarantor for a $150 million loan. We understand that Etihad is in talks with two foreign banks to syndicate a loan to Jet. So this conversation has been ongoing for some time. They have identified two banks. And now that the Jet board has given its go-ahead, there is going to be a due diligence process. And based upon that, the foreign banks will come in with the $150 million loan. Now, what that $150 million loan will do is Etihad is being the guarantor of that. So it makes it easier for Jet to get that loan. And what that will do is it will help them maintain operations and manage the situation till further fund infusion comes in. Now, the fund infusion seems to be slightly delayed. So as far as the conversation with Jet is concerned, with Etihad is concerned, that was taken that was taken into account in the board meeting yesterday. For now, the delay seems to be happening because of Indian partners stepping out. So there were apparently two Indian partners identified by Etihad, but they backed out. So they now need to identify an Indian partner to come on board to take this forward. So that's as far as the Etihad conversations is concerned. The discussions with Etihad will continue. But as far as Tata is concerned, they did take stock with conversation with Tata. They did take stock of the fact that the conversation and the progress with respect to the talks with Tata Group has been fairly delayed and fairly slow. So they have to assess the situation and see if the talks have to be officially called off or not. So that's as far as the fund-raising points are concerned. They did take stock of the cost-cutting measures. There has been a bit of cost savings as a result of the cost-cutting measures till November, to the tune of anywhere between $30 to $40 million. But that's still being assessed, and they're going to continue with the measures that they had undertaken. And a committee that was appointed about 4 months ago, that is going to recommend further cost-cutting measures to take the operations forward.
Okay, all right, Kritika, but we're not done with the Jet story. We also understand that post the loan guarantee by Etihad, State Bank of India may also consider either giving a fresh loan to Jet or converting debt to equity. Anu Sharma is here with all of the details. Anu, go ahead.
So what we've learned is that Jet Airways has been in consistent talks with the State Bank of India for fresh loans. We've learned that the bank may also consider converting a part of debt into equity under a restructuring exercise. Remember, last week, Jet had said that SBI is conducting a forensic audit through EY for a period of 4 years from 2014 to 18 to study any irregularities. Sources tell us that this is rather a positive step and may be an exercise of crossing all T's and dotting all I's before the fresh debt or conversion takes place. But what we are going to understand is that this exercise will only take place, of course, after this audit and also post the soft loans from Etihad make their way into Jet. In fact, pilots have been told as well that their pending salaries may be cleared earlier than scheduled on the hopes of an early financial aid. My colleague Ritu Singh did reach out to some banking sources and she learns that talks of resolution for Jet Airways are at various stages and further loans will only be granted as part of resolution plan, but as of right now, there is no proposal to extend any further loans to Jet. And the financial forensic audit may not be a precursor to extending more loans. While Jet has maintained that it will not comment on speculation when we did reach out to it, SBI is yet to respond to our query. Back to you.